A doctor from Gaza who completed his medical training in Ukraine is sharing his experience of working in two different war zones. He says he was able to give his Ukrainian patients a fair chance to recover. But at Aqsa Hospital in Deir Al Balah, he's having to make life or death choices because of shortages, including no anesthetic. This is his story.
My name is Dr. Musa Abdul Khalik. I'm a resident at Deir Al Balah. I serve in the emergency unit at Aqsa Hospital. I obtained my degree from Ukraine last year in 2023. I served almost one full year at Ukrainian hospitals. At the beginning of the war with Russia, the situation was dire, with casualties on a massive scale. With time, though, it became less intense. But the situation in Gaza is totally different. From day one of this war till this hour, the Israeli occupation forces are wreaking havoc and destruction on Palestinians. We are flooded with dead bodies and critically wounded people. I was working on October 7th, and have been on duty ever since. We are still receiving critical cases at the same intensity and the same pace. Survival odds for victims here are really scant, close to zero, especially amid shortage of staff and lack of medical equipment and supplies. Here in Gaza, doctors are forced to make hard decisions, to choose between who to treat and who lives or dies. If I receive two cases, a victim with 70% burns and one with medium injuries, I would attend to the second, as the first will go into sepsis and die. There's a huge difference between the war in Ukraine and that of Gaza, be it in terms of the resources and medical supplies or hospitals' capacity. In Ukraine, world-class facilities are well-equipped and medical supplies are in abundance. Here in Gaza, we use one single device or even a medical tool on many victims. This no doubt causes further complications, including infections, especially in cases of injuries with open wounds. In Ukraine, we worked at ease, with everything in abundance, from the staff to the resources. In Ukraine, I never came across a single case where doctors were forced to perform a procedure on a patient without anesthetics. Here in Gaza, I attended to a 12-year-old child. I performed 25 stitches in his head without anesthetics or even a painkiller. It took me almost 2.5 hours. Unfortunately, it was something beyond description, beyond words. The boy is in pain, and I am hoping to perfect the stitches. I hardly held my tears.